saving money, couponing, budgeting. I don't really mind. The sky's the limit, but it's also our chance to always have a topic. So this week, we haven't done it in a few months, and I thought we would go with drugstore deals. It's the part of couponing that kind of terrifies some people, or you have the most questions with it. So it's a good to get started, and it really is important in terms of reaching your max savings. So with drugstore deals, if in my boat, I would say you need to be thinking about buying all your groceries and all your personal care items in a grocery store, or sorry, all your groceries in a grocery store, everything else in a drugstore. And that really throws some people off. They're not really wanting to even shop in the drugstore. They're not wanting to even go there. So we really do need to be there to get the most savings possible. So anyone that's watching on the YouTube side, we're having some rough issues with dropping frames, which means it's not uploading very well. So hopefully we can get YouTube up. If you are able to hear anything, I would switch to the Facebook side. So as we go through tonight, if you've got questions that aren't drugstores, feel free to ask them. I'm completely cool with questions that are wherever you want to go, but drugstores are always a fun topic to cover. So that's the plan in terms of where we're going to go with everything for tonight. So with the questions, if this is your first time joining us, you ask it in the comments and I will see it and answer it. Super, super simple. Let's start with let's start with news first. So news that we haven't covered in a while, you guys might not have known, but the Walgreens and Rite Aid merger is official. It was accepted last week from the FTC. And so that is, I guess, good news because it's done, but it's really bad news for the entire Southeast. The final word of the merger is that they aren't buying as many Rite Aids as they had originally planned, but they are buying all of them in the Southeast. So coming from the Southeast, we're going to lose, from what a lot of the reports are saying, we're going to lose all of the Rite Aids in South Carolina, Georgia, Tennessee, Alabama, Mississippi. North Carolina is going to be left with about 9. Virginia is going to be left with, I think it's 20. It's really, really small numbers. So for a lot of us, Rite Aid is disappearing. That merger was official last week, and we will start to see them roll out those store changes starting mid-October, but they won't finish until the spring of 2018. So for some of you, you're going to have Rite Aid for a little while longer. Others of you, you're going to lose your Rite Aids pretty quick, and it's hard to know which ones. South Carolina folks, I do know that they even bought the Rite Aid distribution center that is in Spartanburg, South Carolina. So it could happen sooner rather than later for folks that are around that distribution center. So that's our news first on that side. With that news, it's kind of sad for me because I like having 3 drugstores. If you're needing something, odds are it's going to be on sale at one of them. I know for some of you, y'all have never had a Rite Aid. My Florida folks, my Tennessee folks are like, who cares? Rite Aid's gone. But the rest of us, there are some pretty decent deals in Rite Aid. So it is kind of a sad moment to see an entire chain leaving the Southeast. That's a lot of opportunity for sales that will be gone. Now, a positive on that I'm hoping we'll see is that what this does is right now, CVS would be the #1 drugstore in the United States. But this actually lets Walgreens leap above CVS, and it's going to make Walgreens the #1 drugstore in the United States based on the number of stores. So what I would love to see is CVS step up their game. Maybe they don't have the most number of stores, but step up their game on the most number of sales. So profit-wise, net profit-wise, that we would see CVS try to win number one from Walgreens, I think that's going to be beneficial to us because it's going to mean that CVS is going to get even more competitive with their sales and with their promotions. That's what we have to hope for anyway. So we're going to spin that to a positive side for everyone that's losing their Rite Aid. So if you're just tuning in, that was news on the Rite Aid Walgreens merger. We're losing all Rite Aids in the Southeast, and it's going to be gradual, but it will be completed by the spring of 2018. So they're all going to become Walgreens, or if you already have a Walgreens on the other corner, it's probably going to be closed down, but just so you kind of see where that's going. So all Rite Aids are going away in South Carolina, Georgia, Tennessee, Mississippi, Alabama, Kentucky, and then we'll only have 9 left in North Carolina, like 20 in Virginia, some pretty small numbers. Okay, so let's get into how to actually shop these stores. Now that we got the news out of the way, and Maria says, don't forget about the independent pharmacies. There are definitely a lot of mom and pop pharmacies that are out there. That's not necessarily what we're going to cover tonight in terms of how to shop the deals, but there can be some great savings there. So just coming from a nursing perspective, a lot of times the smaller pharmacies actually have the better prices on some of the higher end prescription meds. So never hurts with prescriptions to price match around and see who has the best price. You should always be calling around with prescriptions, especially if you're paying out of pocket. So we don't have a copay with our health insurance. We just keep paying for them until we've hit our max deductible. I'm calling around if we are on anything so that we can get the best deals possible. Yeah, and Maria, I think a lot of us are curious to see how it's going to work. If you've got Rite Aid and Walgreens on each corner, you're going to see them keep one open and close the other. That's just the basics of how that's going to go. Okay, so let's go through the basics of drugstores, which I know we've covered a lot. So for those of you who are old hat, just think of it as a refresher. But the general concept of the grocery stores is really, drugstores is really the same for all 3 drugstores. So you go in, you buy participating items, and you earn a reward. And that reward is different for each store that you go in. So in CVS, I earn an extra care buck. In Rite Aid, I earn Plenty points. Frida's asking, what's going to happen to Plenty? Frida, Plenty points is not owned by Rite Aid, so it will still exist. It's actually owned by American Express. So they're still going to be around. We just won't have Plenty points because we won't have Rite Aids in the Southeast. There will still be Rite Aids in the U.S., so they will still be running their Plenty point deals probably in the other stores. Okay, so heading into those drugstores, we buy participating items and we earn a reward for buying them. So for example, this was last week. You ran in, you bought Colgate. It was on sale for $2.99. You had a $1 off coupon. You're going to pay $1.99, but you're going to get it all back in a CVS Extra Care buck. So you paid $1.99, but I got back $2 in CVS rewards. That's the concept. You buy participating items and you get a reward for buying them, also known as free toothpaste. So again, you paid $1.99. They handed it all back to you. The other part of that reward system is that I can use the $2 reward that printed on this toothpaste to buy more deals. And that rule is going to differ based on the store you're in. So that's where they start to have some differences. But the concept is the same. I go into the store, I buy the item, I get a reward for buying it. How the reward works, some of the rules around the reward, that's where each store gets a little different. This is where, to me, if you're brand new, CVS wins. And Rite Aid, CVS and Rite Aid are very similar. Walgreens does not win on this one. So the reward that prints in CVS is currency. It is CVS Extra Care bucks, but that $2 I can turn around and use to buy razors or makeup. But it can always be another deal that prints more rewards. So I bought this and I got $2 and I buy this and I pay with my $2 Extra Care buck and I pay with my $3 off Noxzema coupon that came in the Sunday paper. Means I owed nothing. And then in the end, I got back another Extra Care buck. That's the fun part. Now this is a pretend deal, so don't go running to CVS for this one. I just grabbed it as an example. But that's the concept, is that I want to think of these drugstore returns like Monopoly money so that I can turn around and use that pretend Monopoly money to buy more deals that give me more Monopoly money. And it just keeps going forever never in real currency, always in pretend land. That is the happy place of drugstores. And that is kind of explaining it in as much of a nutshell as I can. And in theory, that works in all three stores. So I buy a participating item, I get a reward, and I turn around and I use that reward to buy more things that are on sale that give me more rewards. And so it just kind of keeps going and keeps being a happy place. Now, with that, some things to know to save a little bit more. All of the stores do have an email program, so you want to make sure that you're getting emails from CVS and Walgreens and Rite Aid, the stores you're going to shop in, because they are going to send you emails that are specific for you with $5 off your next $25 purchase, or just specific coupons that are going to kind of step up your game a little bit more. So make sure you're getting those emails. And then some of those emails you're going to use alongside the deals to maybe they're for specific items or they're off your total purchase. Some of them are going to be manufacturer's coupons that come. So you need to be able to tell the difference. And let's go through CVS first. So CVS has this CVS app. That's really where everybody's gone now. In the CVS app, if you're looking through all the coupons in the CVS app, you're going to see a group of them that look very boring. This is my way of being able to differentiate the two. The CVS coupons have just a box around them. They don't have a picture. They don't have anything else. They do say manufacturer's coupon just to be annoying, but in all honesty, they are store coupons, the boring ones. No pictures, just all kind of greenish colored. That's a CVS store coupon. If you keep scrolling down in the CVS app, you're going to get into manufacturer's coupons, and you're going to find a ton of manufacturer's coupons in that CVS app. Those are true manufacturer's coupons. They cannot be paired with another manufacturer's coupon. So if I got a paper out, which just came in the mail today, someone was just asking where we get our inserts from. They come every Monday in the mail. So if I get out my inserts and I want to cut all the P&G coupons that came in yesterday's paper, I can't use these coupons with the manufacturer's coupons in that CVS app. I can't use these coupons with the manufacturer's coupons in the Walgreens app. Those are one-time use, true manufacturer coupons. What I can do is if, and I haven't even checked to see if my insert have the Tide coupons or not. I don't know. Did everybody have them? This is always the question every month. So I got it in the mail and I threw it in the back of the car as we headed to town. Yes. So if you got the Tide coupons, you're going to grab the Tide coupons and head in. We've got lots of them this week. And we could get Tide at CVS for, I think, the $2.94. Yeah, after coupons. But you've got another $2 off Tide coupon in the CVS app. I can't use that and the app on the same bottle, but I can buy more than one bottle. So I can use the CVS coupon on one bottle and I can use this one on one bottle. So always think of these mobile app coupons as being like another set of inserts. Don't try to pair them together, but be excited because that just means more items if you want more bottles. And there is a good deal on Tide this week at CVS that I'll explain in a second. But I just want to cover those store coupons. So again, if you have boring ones, no pictures, those are store coupons. They can always be paired with a manufacturer's coupon. But any ones that have pictures and whatnot, all manufacturer. I think we've covered that one pretty good. Walgreens app, while we're on apps, is actually pretty awesome. If you are a Walgreens shopper, I would recommend that you grab their app because they regularly put coupons in the Walgreens app that are specific for you and are just off your total purchase. Almost every single time I open up the Walgreens app, I have a 5,000 balance rewards when you buy any $20 in the store or something similar. Today we ran into Walgreens really to get pictures that we had printed to turn into the fair tomorrow. This is what my children love to do. So we ran by to pick up our pictures that we printed, and even in purchasing those, got a coupon from the register for 3,000 balance rewards off our next $15 purchase. They are always coming in the Walgreens app or in Walgreens. So I would recommend the CVS app and the Walgreens app to not miss all of those coupons. There's a lot there. So Susie says, if you use one store coupon, can you use it again, or is it a one-shot deal? So Susie, all of those coupons in both of those apps, that Walgreens and CVS, they're really all one-shot deals. Once you use them, they're gone. An exception being a few of them in Walgreens. So some of the coupons that are in the Walgreens app that are true store coupons, and you can see that. It'll actually let you pick in the Walgreens app whether you want to look at store or manufacturer. And some of the ones that are store coupons, I wish I had grabbed the book in the store today, are really part of the Walgreens, it's like this size, Walgreens monthly booklet that's right inside the door. And those store coupons, you could keep grabbing that booklet and using over and over again. But the CVS ones that are in your app, it's a one-time. I've used it, it's gone. I'm not going to have it again to use on another purchase in CVS this week. So hopefully that answers your question. Have I noticed that P&G now limits 2 per transaction? They do, Heidi. All of these, so some of the P&G deals that you may want to do this week, all the drugstores have great Procter & Gamble deals. They always do that, by the way. Anytime we get a Procter & Gamble insert, just expect the whole drugstore ad to be Procter & Gamble deals. But all P&G coupons, and I know Facebook-wise this is all backwards, so you can't read it, but that red print right there for you guys is all your fine print that specifically says limit 1 coupon per purchase, limit of 2 identical coupons per household per day. And while we're here, I had someone email recently, like, could you do a Facebook Live just on that? Limit 1 per purchase means limit 1 per item purchased, or per deal in this situation. So if I'm using the $5 off 3 Pantene, it's 1 coupon for those 3 items. But limit 2 identical coupons per day means I really could buy 6 Pantenes and use 2 of them in that transaction. But limit 1 per purchase is not 1 total, and that confuses so many cashiers. If you've got a cashier who's just really flustered by the wording, sometimes you just kind of have to give up. You know, there's only so much that you can teach a brick wall, and that is going to be what it feels like sometimes, but hopefully you can try to explain that. And the limit 2 identical really does help to, you know, why would they spell out this if they meant this? To try to explain that to them too. Okay, so as we dive into that, so we've kind of covered the apps and the store coupons, the deals. Let's just actually talk specific deals to help you get a picture of this. And it's so hard with the drugstores. I almost wish we could all go there, but CVS would be a little overwhelmed if we did Facebook Live from CVS for an hour. It would be great though, wouldn't it, if they would just let us in the door. So the big deal this week at CVS, like I was mentioning, is the Procter & Gamble deal. And I've got my shopping list already. The P&G deal includes probably 15, 20 items. And this deal, there are 2 types of deals in the drugstore, but this deal is what I would call an umbrella deal. They're not selling umbrellas, but it means that it encompasses a whole bunch of items. You buy $30 worth of Procter & Gamble brands, so Charmin and Tide and Bounty and Procter & Gamble. You buy $30 worth, and you're going to get a $10 extra care buck. So Jonathan's asking about Crest. That's part of the CVS deal. Walgreens also, yes, thank you, has a good Crest deal as well. If you've got those $2 off Crest coupons that came out in the paper from 9/17, that's where I would use them. I think they were in the red plum from 9/17. Use them up, and Walgreens probably the best bet on that one, or you can stick it in with this one. So I go into CVS, I buy $30 worth of Procter & Gamble, I get a $10 reward. This same exact deal is running in Rite Aid this week, so whichever store you want to go to, or both. The fun part about these deals in all 3 drugstores, the requirement is that you buy $30, mix and match of all those items before coupons. So you start throwing in your $2 off Tide, or your $5 off 3 Pantene, or your $1 off Charmin's, and you're going to pay a lot less than $30 in the end, but you're still going to earn the reward. And that's the huge part. So folks look at that CVS ad and they think, well, I don't, 30 bucks worth, that's a big out of pocket. In the end, you really could be talking about, 21 out of pocket, maybe more depending on what you grabbed, but it's still going to be a really great price on whatever you do grab. So don't look past those deals, and remember, it's before coupons. So an idea for you. Let's say you want to go with paper goods at CVS. This week, my husband grabbed a little tiny pack for me because I can't hold up a massive 16-roll pack, but the Charmin that's on sale this week at CVS is 16 rolls of Charmin or a 12-roll pack of Bounty for $9.99. So you go in and you say, you know what, I just want to do paper goods. That's all I'm going to get. It's still going to come out to a pretty good price. So you get 2 packs of Charmin and 1 pack of Bounty, and you use $1 off coupons on each one of them. And all of these deals, by the way, are at southernsavers.com/CVS. So you use your 3 $1 off coupons. Well, let's not even go to the coupons yet. You buy those 3 packs. They're each $9.99. You're actually 3 pennies short of the $30. Your reward will still print. That's a fun perk at CVS. They call it the 97% rule. I really wouldn't take it to 97%. 97% would mean that you spent $29 and I think 41 cents. That to me is a little scary. But really, if you're within 20 cents, it will always print. So you go in, you buy these 3 packs at $9.99, you are still going to earn the reward. Or another one this week, you buy 3 packs of Pampers diapers for $9.99. You're 3 pennies short, you're still going to get the reward. So don't ever look at that ad and get discouraged. Like, why'd they put the diapers on sale for $9.99? You're good. You can still get your rewards. Don't panic. But let's go back to this. You decide to go all paper goods, buy 3, use 3 coupons. Your total due is $26.99 after the coupons. You're still going to get back that $10 reward. So now you have 3 huge packs of Charmin or Charmin and Bounty for $16.99. Even if you just went Bounty. Let's go there for a second. You just bought 3 packs of 12 rolls of Bounty. That's 36 rolls of paper towels for $16.99 after the reward. That's a great price. I can't tell you how many people buy memberships to Costco and Sam's just so they can buy the biggest package of paper towels that God ever made because they feel like they're saving money. You're not. You're actually going to get a better deal on paper goods in the drugstore. So that blows people's minds, but that's why we want to get all of our personal care and all of our household in the drugstores. So we're 36 rolls of paper towels for $16.99 after coupons and after rewards. That's an awesome price. You can turn around and use that $10 reward towards something else in the store too. So it's not, it's not lost. I now have it for more deals that I want to grab. Another way to look at it too, I could have come in with extra care bucks. So I actually have probably about $15 in extra care bucks. I'd need to open up my CVS app, and I can't be live on Facebook and be in the CVS app at the same time. But if I walked in, I could use that. That means I'm now going to buy Charmin and Bounty and pay $1.99 for 3 massive packs of Bounty and Charmin and still get back a $10 reward. So see how awesome that's getting. So your first trip into CVS, you don't have rewards. You're kind of starting out as a little baby with just the coupons that you've got. But once you get better, you always have rewards. So the deals are getting better and better and better the more that you shop there. Because yeah, I'm buying Charmin and Bounty and I'm paying with last week's rewards and I'm getting more rewards. So in the end, I'm paying $4 or $5 for $30 worth of stuff after coupons and getting another $10 reward to spend the next time I come in the store. So it's a fun place, guys. Actually, for me, when I first got hooked, I had never really figured out groceries yet. This was ages ago, but I figured out CVS first. And I went in and I got bags of stuff in CVS, and I spent $0.25 on all of it. I wasn't even quite sure what I had done. And I just sat in the car. It's like, it's all free. The whole store is free right now. It's just this kind of mind-numbing realization when the drugstores hit you and you finally realize how great they can be. So that's my goal for you guys, is to really see how you can kind of step that up. It doesn't happen on week one. So if you're brand new and you look at the CVS list and you're like, okay, I'm going to buy $30 worth of Procter Gamble items, and I'm going to buy Maybelline and the free gummy worms, you're going to be a little overwhelmed on your very first trip if you try to tackle all that stuff. So please don't do that. If you are brand new, please go into CVS or Walgreens or Rite Aid, wherever you want to go, and buy one or two things. Don't go overboard, because you're going to leave and you're like, that did not work and it wasn't all free. You have to start small so that it's not overwhelming, because you're really going because I told you to go and you have no clue what you're doing. So please just start really, really small on that. And I think everyone that has been CVSing for a while will agree with me on that. It's not a place where you just go jumping in feet first with this massive $90 trip. Okay, I'm going to stop out of CVS for a second and answer some questions or even a comment. So Heidi says, I did the P&G deal plus a few others at CVS yesterday with coupons and CVS coupons and extra care bucks. She paid $2.09 and got after a 75-cent rebate and tax. That's awesome. So that P&G deal is $30 already, plus you got other deals, and you spent $2. I love it. That's the joy of how CVS works. At CVS last week, I got 3 packs of Cokes, 2 tubes of toothpaste, and Dawn dish soap for 12 cents. Exactly. It's the land of the free. Like, you could just stay there and play and pretend money all the time. Now, Shay Shay says, should I use my extra care bucks towards the P&G deal? Yes. This is a deal that I wouldn't pass up. They do it once a month, but if you miss this week's, so this week's is buy 30 and get 10. What we'll see, again, we see Procter & Gamble twice a month on sale. So paper goods like Bounty and Charmin twice a month on sale. But if you don't buy the 30 and get 10 deal, the next one we see is buy 20 and get 5. That one's really not as good. That one is a 25% back, basically, and the buy 30 and get 10 is a 30% back, 33% back. So we really want the buy 30, get 10. I wouldn't pass up this deal this week. So this one, I've already given you a couple ideas, but it includes Pampers, if you're in diaper mode, Tide, Bounty, Charmin, Pantene. What else is on the list? I printed it so I wouldn't forget all the big things. There's Old Spice and Crest and other things in there, but I tend to stick for the really big ticket items that household we need. So for me, this is usually my go-to on paper goods and laundry detergent if we need it. If I were to take you guys on a little field trip across the wall here to the laundry room, you would see that laundry detergent is not what we need necessarily. So we would go paper goods on this one, and we will go paper goods on this one and do the Bounty and the Charmin. But that said, I have not gone to CVS yet this week, and folks always ask when I teach workshops or whenever we talk about drugstores, what's the best day of the week to go to the store? These sales start on Sunday, but it doesn't mean that you need to be in the store on Sunday. CVS, if you got in there and you wanted to just buy Bounty and they didn't have any Bounty left, or they had 1 pack of Bounty, but you need 3 to get the deal, you've got a couple of options. If they had 1 pack, you could buy it, and then you could go to another CVS and finish the deal. It's okay. I don't have to buy all $30 at the same time or even in the same store. I will still get the reward. But option 2, if they were completely out of what you wanted to grab, so let's say you were going to go totally just get, I'm going all Tide, that's all we're going to get, you get a rain check. So with CVS rain checks, head in, they're going to write the deal out for you, and you will still get that deal as long as you want it. You'll still get the extra care buck as long as you want it. CVS rain checks never expire, and they still print the reward that should have printed today. So that is one that I highly recommend. Folks complain like, oh, by the time I get there, it's all gone. Don't be discouraged by that. Just get rain checks, and you can still get the same deal. So one of the deals this week, I haven't gone yet, and I've gotten it so many times in the past, but I eat it every time we buy it, so I don't have them to show you even. But this week is free gummy worms. They're $2 packs of Trolley gummy worms, the Sour Bright gummy worms, and you get $2 back. Well, odds are your CVS only had 4 or 5 of them in the first place. So just get a rain check. And when they get more gummy worms, you have free gummy worms. Now, I don't have to be the first person in CVS to get the deals. So don't let that hold you back by any means. So what is usually a better price? Ordering inserts online or ordering a newspaper subscription? Hands down, ordering a newspaper subscription is cheaper than ordering inserts online in most cities, because going with the actual subscription, you can usually get the Sunday paper for around $1 to $1.50 delivered to your house, and that's a long-standing subscription. Ordering inserts online, you're usually going to pay around $1 an insert, because or $1 a paper, sorry. You usually pay about 50 cents an insert, but like this Sunday, what came in the mail today, we had 3 inserts. So we had a Procter Gamble, a Red Plum, and a Smart Source. Well, that means I'm paying 50 cents for each one of them, or $1.50 for that paper. It would have been cheaper locally, but ordering online, you do for other reasons. In the end, it costs about the same as going to the store and buying a paper, not subscribing, but just buying the paper outright. But most people order online because they get more coupons than your little city would. Like all my folks in Atlanta, you guys didn't get either of these in the paper yesterday in Atlanta. You just got this one. So if you're sitting there and you're hearing that everybody else got P&G inserts and Red Plums, but you didn't get it, then you're going to have to order online if you want all 3. So just to kind of quickly answer that question. I'm loving all the deals that you guys are throwing out on what you've gotten at CVS this week. There are some great deals. And Jill's chiming in on the other one. So we always cover drugstores towards the end of November too for this reason. But CVS totally wins on Black Friday. And Black Friday, by the way, for CVS really starts on Sunday before. So don't feel like you've got to spend your Black Friday shopping at CVS. You really can get these deals beforehand. But CVS will probably have about 20 things in the store that are just completely free. And that is really, really fun to do. I've done it where I was there at midnight just to have the fun and the thrill of it. You can go either way you want, but they do run out on some of those items. And Black Friday deals, since I just explained rain checks, they usually do have written in that they don't write rain checks for those items. But the rest of the year, they do. Okay. Jonathan, great question. What about, can you still print? So if you're not getting the Red Plum in Atlanta, couldn't I just go to redplum.com and print these? Yes and no. So Jonathan, some of these will be available to print, but not most of them. Of the ones that were in here, we actually saw these guys come out on coupons.com today, not on Red Plum, but Barilla came out that way. And then usually there'll be a better value in the insert than they are as printables. Kind of look through, a lot of ads. I would say of these, Red Plum put out about 6 coupons over Sunday, on Sunday, and I probably have 30 or 40 in this flyer. There's a lot of Unilever in here that did not come out available to print. So if you're wanting, buy one, get one, body spray, and Axe body wash, I gotta have the inserts to grab that. A lot of Dove. Unilever makes a lot of things that you may not know. Tresemme, $5 off 3 Tresemme. Swab. So I would have had to have had the actual Red Plum insert to have gotten those, Jonathan, versus being able to print them online. And yes, Carrie says there's a great deal on Tresemme at CVS as well. There is. So Tresemme, there's also a really good deal on Tresemme at Walgreens. And why? Just to explain that one. I mentioned earlier that whenever we get a P&G insert, your whole drugstore ad will be all P&G. The drugstores actually know what's coming in the inserts early when they plan their deals because the brands tell them. The brands want you to immediately get this and run to the store and use them. That's their goal. So they tell the drugstores early, meaning if you're going to have a really great Tresemme coupon in the paper, odds are you're going to have a really great Tresemme deal in the drugstores that Sunday. It doesn't mean it's going to be the best that you're going to see while the coupon's out, but they definitely want to put that deal with the coupon as fast as they can in your mind. There's also a really great deal on Tresemme at Publix. And we have a Publix coupon that came out over the weekend for them too. So you could go all over the place with that Trust Me coupon. Susan, best websites to insert for inserts. There's a lot of websites out there that do this, Susan. So I don't really want to go and say best and necessarily put one over the other. What I will do is tell you where I order mine from. And you're welcome to pick wherever you'd like to get yours. But I order mine from Sunday Coupon Inserts, plural.com. And I already stuck the link in the comments. So if you scroll up in the comments, you'll see that too. But SundayCouponInserts.com. And I just have a standing order. So they come every Monday. I don't really have to think about it. Okay, so we've hit CVS and the idea of an umbrella deal. The other kind of deal in all three drugstores is a very specific item. So I mentioned the gummy worms as an example. And to tell you how specific it is, you go in and you buy trolley gummy worms, 6.3 to 8 ounce size bags. They're on sale $2 and you get $2 back. But if you went in and you bought the 4 ounce bag or the 9 ounce bag, it is not going to print. Now don't panic. These are usually tagged in the store. You're not on your own in the dark looking for it. But what it does mean, if you go into CVS and you were planning on getting a reward and you didn't get it, odds are you didn't buy the right thing. In CVS, it's usually customer error over computer error. So just to kind of throw that one at you. Folks don't like that very much, but it's the truth. Kathy says, can I review the % off coupons that you get via email, the do's and don'ts? And I've had some challenging trips here of late. So when you sign up, not if, when you sign up for CVS emails, you are going to get some coupons that say 20% off your next purchase. And they always say that they exclude sale items. So with those coupons, you want to look for things that don't have any price listed or exclude sale items. Just making sure I said that right to you guys. You want to look for things that don't have any price. So I'm going to show you, this is my CVS shopping list for this week. I know, Facebook guys, that it's backwards for you, but you can probably decipher just a little bit. On Southern Savers, like this guy right here, 3 extra care bucks when you buy e.l.f. cosmetics, but there's no price there, limit 1. And then I have some e.l.f. prices listed below that. That's what they were at my store. That's me, sorry YouTube guys, could get it over there for you guys to see on the YouTube side. That's me just telling you in my store, these are how much they are. But if I had a 20% off coupon, it's going to work great on that item. It's not on sale. It's printing extra care bucks, but it's not on sale. Another one this week would be the Maybelline. $5 extra care bucks when you buy 2 Maybelline eye, foundation, powder, blush, cosmetics, etc. But again, no price, limit 1. And then the prices below are from my store. It's really just my way of trying to give you some ideas on what those prices are when you get to the store. But I could use my 20% off here as well as these Maybelline coupons. So the best thing for you on the Maybelline deal, my favorite, I actually love Maybelline's mascara. It's the cheapest mascara around, but it's some of the best mascara. And it's Great Lash Mascara costs $5.99 in most stores. So buy 2 Great Lash Mascaras. Let's round up for the sake of easy math. That's $6 a piece, $12. Use your 20% off coupon. You're going to save $1.20. So you were at $12 and now you're at $10.80. And then use 2 $2 off Maybelline coupons. So now you're at $6.80 and you're going to get back a $5 reward. So you just paid $1.80 for 2 mascaras in the end. That's pretty fun. But that's where you're going to pair it in. So with deals that are not on sale, but are printing extra care bucks. And hopefully that helps. Now, this can run into some challenging trips, like Kathy said, because if I went in, all of the P&G deals, they're all on sale. That's not going to help you on the 30% off P&G. But let's say you went in and you bought something that was buy $30 worth, I'm going to make this one up, but buy $30 worth of Tylenol and get a $10 reward, and Tylenol's not on sale. And so you want to use your 20% off coupon. This one, I wish I could give you a clear-cut answer as to what's going to happen, but depending on when the cashier hits some buttons on the register, that 20% off coupon can end up bringing you below the $30 threshold and you not earn the extra care buck. So it's really one where you're not going to know what's going to happen until you check out. And I hate that. And I wish I could give you like, this is what will always happen. But CVS has made a bunch of changes to their register in the last year. And so it almost feels like every time you go into CVS that you don't know what to expect. Those % off coupons can be the biggest reason why. It just is changing how it handles them based on when the cashier hits the subtotal tax button or whatever else is happening. So that can probably be the reason that it's been challenging for you. But hopefully that helps overall for you to know what to use on and what not. Chris says, I don't get % off coupons anymore and I can't remember how to get them again. So what I would recommend if you're not getting these CVS emails anymore, the best thing you can do is go to cvs.com, go to your My Account section on their website and switch the email address that they have for you. So maybe you send it to a different email address, or you try the game of adding, like Gmail allows you to do Jenny plus CVS, the plus sign, Jenny plus sign CVS at gmail.com, and now it still comes to the same account, but it looks like a different email address to CVS, and they're happy. So if you're with Gmail, the plus sign trick always works. Depending on the other folks that you're with, it may or may not. So don't go adding that if you don't know that it works with your email system, but that could be an option if you don't have multiple email addresses. And usually changing your email address is enough, Chris, to get it to let you start to get them again. And hopefully you will, just from that. Okay, let's see. Yeah, and one person is mentioning, as we talk about the 20% off, let's not forget about Rite Aid on this one. For those of you who are going to still have Rite Aid longer, so Rite Aid runs the same promotions as CVS, the same concept as CVS. It would actually be my number 2 in terms of the deals and how easy it is to use their system. But Rite Aid has another program on top of it where you can earn status. So you can earn bronze status or silver status or gold status. Bronze isn't necessarily anything to get super excited about, but silver is going to get you 10% off anything regular priced for the rest of the year and all of next year. And gold is going to get you 20% off of anything regular price for the rest of the year and next year. And that still will give you rewards on top of that. So it can be worth it if you have a Rite Aid nearby to be loyal. Now, for those of us that are going to lose Rite Aid, it's not worth it. But for any of you that are up north or have family up north or out west, it can totally be worth it to be loyal to Rite Aid to earn that bronze and silver status. Is a great extra savings on top of the plenty points that you're getting from everything in the store. So don't miss out on that status with them. Let's see. I think I've hit everybody's questions so far. If there's something, let's see. Sarah, yes, we go live every Monday at 8:30. This is just what we do every Monday night at 8:30. When is Rite Aid being transferred into Walgreens and CVS? So Carrie, they have not announced. I keep checking their website. They have not made any announcement other than that the merger is final. As to when each store is, but the merger press release clearly states that they're going to start transferring those stores in mid-October and will finish transferring Rite Aids into Walgreens by spring of 2018. So who knows what that means? That could be like mid-January for all we know. But they want to make it a very fast turnaround on the whole transferring system. And Carol, great. So Carrie answered, every Thursday is when you want to be looking for your CVS store coupons to come in your mailbox or your email. So if you're not catching them on Thursdays, there won't be one outside of Thursdays. That's the day to look for it. One other CVS tip before we move and kind of explain Walgreens. CVS, just an inside tip really, but if you have a CVS that closes at night, they're not a 24-hour CVS, you can actually shop early on Saturday night. Some of them it's even earlier than the evening, but most of them by 6 p.m. they will have already turned on tomorrow's sales. So you can shop, it has to close at night, but you can shop all of tomorrow's deals on Saturday evening if you want to. So that's a really fun one for going through and getting some savings without having to be in the store on Sunday morning or having to beat everyone to the actual, I don't know, you just get everything without the stress of having to be the first person in the door. So with drugstores and Walgreens, let's go Walgreens really quick. So I don't love Walgreens, and some of you give me a really hard time on that because I know you do. But Walgreens for people who are just getting started can be really, really tricky with the number of quirks that are behind their system. So I go in, I buy this deal, and I get a register reward for buying it. I cannot turn around and use that reward to buy the same item again. In CVS, everything has a limit, and I try to be really good at spelling that out. So your shopping list will all say limit 1, limit 1, limit 1, or limit 2. And if the limit is more than 1, go for it. You might as well get more than 1. But in Walgreens, you need to consider that all those register rewards are a limit of 1. And if you try to repeat them, you won't get another one. So hopefully that kind of makes sense. Only 1. If you want more than 1, you can get a little creative. You can buy this and use your register reward to buy this and then buy this one. But it's a little too hard for folks that are brand new. So that's register rewards, 1 quirk. The second quirk with register rewards, what prints on those little strips next to your receipt, and it is a manufacturer's coupon. So we've talked all night about extra care bucks and that I can earn the $2 reward from my free toothpaste and use it to buy more things. What prints in Walgreens is not pretend money. It is a manufacturer's coupon. So if I buy this and I get a $2 register reward, it's really going to count as a manufacturer's coupon. So if I want to use it to buy this and I want to pay with a $1 off coupon, I can't. I'm trying to use 2 manufacturer's coupons on the same product, and it's going to beep a million times. So keep that in mind. In Walgreens, you have to count the number of items that you're buying and count the number of coupons that you're using, and they have to equal each other. Now, your register reward, it doesn't care what you buy. So if you want to buy something tiny, you want to buy clearance candy or a pencil or whatever, that's fine as long as I have another item. So if I want to buy this and a pencil, and now I have 2 products, I can use my $1 off Colgate coupon and my $2 register reward. But you just have to remember that in the back of your mind. My Walgreens keeps Laffy Taffy right by the register, and they're 11 cents a piece. So you can just keep feeding it. If it keeps beeping, keep giving it Laffy Taffy until it will take all your coupons, and hopefully that will make sense. When you get there and you hear the beeping, the downside is that a lot of times the cashiers don't know why. They're not helpful there. You're just going to be stuck with, it won't take your coupon, I'm sorry. But you just remember, oh, I need to give it more products. I don't have enough products for the number of coupons that I'm using. Now, Walgreens wasn't quirky enough, so they decided to make another program. And this one you need the Walgreens card for, and it's the Walgreens Balance Rewards program, so that I earn 3,000 balance rewards when I buy $10 worth of Tresemme or whatever the deal might be. And that was the Walgreens deal this week, I think, on Tresemme. Let me pull it up so I tell you right. 3,000 balance rewards when you buy $12 worth of Tresemme. That's the Tresemme deal at Walgreens. That $12 required on the balance reward is before coupons, so it does still make for a decent deal. You buy Tresemme, you use that $5 off Tresemme coupon from the Red Plum that just came out yesterday. You're going to end up paying a lot less than $12, and then you get back 3,000 balance rewards. And it sounds huge, but their ratio is 1,000 points equals $1. So that is a $3 reward, and it's a pretty decent one. Occasionally, though, you're going to open up the ad, and you're going to see, I'm looking to see if they have any this week. I don't see any, though. Sometimes you're going to see in the ad like 250 balance rewards when you buy Duracell batteries. That's a quarter. So don't get really excited there. Just always remember 1,000 points to $1 before you go tearing in for 25 cents off of batteries. Not really the best savings on some of those deals. Balance rewards can add up. So they are just points they save to your card. They used to not expire as long as you regularly shopped in there, but they did just add an expiration date within the last couple of months. So hopefully you haven't been caught by that in a negative light, because they did it retroactively. Even if you're a regular shopper, balance rewards do now expire 1 year from when they were earned, and they started that in August. So if you had some that you've been saving, they could be gone. You want to make sure that you check. But as long as I regularly shop there, they're going to stick around for a year. I don't hold on to mine that long. Now, the more you have, the higher the ratio gets. So if you have, I think it's 40,000 balance rewards are worth $50 off your purchase. I can't handle that, guys. That's a lot of balance rewards. For me, I would have been using those on all my other purchases so that I paid less out of pocket. But I know some of you are good savers. That's just not me. I get like 10 cents in fuel rewards, and I have to go fill up the gas tank anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and use it. But you can do that. Just remember that they are going to expire in that year cycle, so don't hold on to them forever. And that is new as of just a couple of months ago. Let's see. How often do the drugstores do their 90% deals? I don't know if I understand. Do you mean like clearance on that, Susan? If you're talking clearance, you'll see them at every single season. I know CVS has a lot of their summer items. Whatever's left is super, super marked down. But if you're talking other items, I might need you to explain a little bit more so we're on the same page. With Walgreens, one more quirk to explain between the two programs. Balance rewards, if I were to go in, let me find a good example this week. Actually, that Tresemme, or even, let's go Crest, because Jonathan was asking for a Crest deal. There's a huge Crest deal. Buy $50 worth of Crest or Oral-B rechargeable toothbrushes or white strips. They're already big ticket items anyway, but you buy $50 worth of those items, you're going to get 20,000 balance rewards. That's before coupons, but if I redeem balance rewards, so I'm buying $50 worth of toothpaste and you've saved up your balance rewards and you use it there, and it brings your total below $50, you will not earn any new balance rewards. So keep that in mind. They used to not allow you to use them at all. If I had balance rewards and I used them on a deal giving balance rewards, I used to get nothing. They did make that change this year. They made a lot of little changes, and they're trying to get there, but they just are not there yet. So if those balance rewards bring you below the total required for the deal, then you don't win, in a sense. You've got to buy more to be able to earn what it is that you need for that reward to end up triggering and you to get those new balance rewards. And that's one where you almost need to go to the store and shop it to understand what I mean by that, but just keep that in the back of your mind. If the total required is 12 bucks and I use $10 worth of balance rewards, then the computer now looks at it as if I bought $2 worth of Tresemme and not $12 worth of Tresemme. The coupon that I used doesn't factor in at all. It's the balance rewards that are going to mess you up. Shelly says, I got a 40% off coupon from the little red box. That is a happy little red box if it's giving you a 40% off coupon. The only catch is that it can't be used on sale or promotional items. So Shelly, we talked about this one earlier, but it's a good question overall. So with that, what you want to look for are items on the shopping list. This is my printable list from Southern Savers. Items on the list that have no price listed. So I'm going to show it to you, but I know it's all backwards. Like this $3 extra care box when you buy e.l.f. Cosmetics, but there's no price there on that line. They're not on sale. They're regular price. So all the prices underneath are me just giving you some ideas, but there's no price there. Versus this guy, Pantene, on sale 3 for $12. I know you got to read backwards, but it is on sale. So look for the ones with no prices. You can completely use those % off coupons on any of those full price deals that still print extra care bucks, and those make for some of the best rewards. So Sarah's saying, is it like CVS where if you're close to $50, they'll still give you the balance rewards? No. So in Walgreens, you better buy the whole reward all in that transaction, and you better be over $50 or you're not going to get the reward. Walgreens doesn't have, they don't show grace a lot. So just make sure that you buy the full requirement for the deal in Walgreens, or you're going to be a little bummed when you go to checkout and you didn't earn it, especially on a deal that huge, because who wants to have to return a $50 purchase because it didn't give you the rewards and try again? That's just a big nightmare. So you do have to buy all of them. In CVS, you do not. So we talked about that early on, but in CVS, I can be within really, I would stick within 25 cents. Don't go over. You can technically, but you're really getting into some gray area where you're going to push it too hard and you're not going to get the reward. But really use it like this one. The big deal that we talked about earlier is on paper goods this week. So Charmin and Bounty are $9.99 a piece in CVS. You buy 3 of them. These are for huge packs, not this little tiny pack, but 3 16 rolls or 3 12 rolls on the paper towels for $9.99 a piece. You're really 3 pennies short, but you still earn the reward, and that's the awesome part about CVS. Plus, you still get to use coupons. So you're really going to be well under the $30 mark, but you're still going to get your reward in the end. So that's a fun part of CVS. Lori says, if you use your reward and the item has balance rewards, you won't get those balance rewards. That's actually old, Lori. They have changed it, but what we were talking about is the threshold part. So let's say, let me find another deal at Walgreens to give you an example. But let's say you go into Walgreens, and I have to reload the list for a second there, Lori. I had just closed it out. You go into Walgreens and you want to buy, here we go, St. Ives this week. St. Ives Skin or Bath Care is buy one, get one 50% off. Buy 2 of them and earn 1,000 balance reward points. So that doesn't have a threshold. It doesn't have a total amount that's due. I actually could use balance rewards there now with the new change, and I would still earn the 1,000 points. But if I instead bought the Crest $50 requirement deal or the Tresemme $50 or $12 requirement deal, and I used points, and that brought my total below the $12 for Tresemme or below the $50 for Crest, I earn no points. So, I mean, Walgreens can't do anything without, in a sense, making it more complicated. So they were trying to make it easier by letting you use them, but you really want to only use them on deals that don't have a price requirement. So this week, some examples would be St. Ives, Dove. You get 2,000 balance rewards when you buy 2 Dove products, 3,000 when you buy 2 Irish Springs. There's no dollar requirement there, so I'm okay to use my rewards. I'm still going to earn rewards. But anytime I have a dollar requirement, if what I use brings me below the requirement, I earn nothing, and that really, really stinks. Hopefully that makes sense to you guys. I'm not a Walgreens fan, and I did, you know, I did kind of tell you that in the beginning, but part of the reason I'm not is because there are so many quirks to it. Okay, so Shanna says, I've also learned that at CVS you should not use the Extra Care Beauty Bucks, the Extra Care Bucks from the Beauty Bucks. It will lower the 40% off. Okay, so I'm guessing that, Shanna, is in response to, oh, I have to scroll back up, Shelly, who got the 40% off coupon. So the Extra Care Beauty Bucks do kind of act a little quirky lately, but still look at them as kind of fun, free money. But maybe Shanna's saying don't pair them with that 40% off offer. I haven't had a % off offer in a little while. You guys are actually making me want to go and reset my email just for kicks to see if I can get some. But in general, they are fun coupons. They can kind of mess with your totals a little bit, but they're really fun to use on those deals that aren't on sale. Lori, I'm with you. If you're brand new after all of this is a lot of information. Drugstores can be overwhelming, and I know we just covered it in an hour. But if you're brand new, what I would recommend, if you head to our YouTube page, so youtube.com/Southern Savers, I've actually done a couple videos where I went shopping in CVS and went shopping in Walgreens. And the Walgreens one is older now, so they've changed a few things, but it still gives you the concept of what to do in those stores, and that can help you if you're brand new and still trying to learn it all. But with with learning them, start small and start in CVS. So if you're brand new, please don't try to figure out balance rewards and register rewards and the quirks behind both of those. Figure out CVS, and then when you're ready, you can move to Walgreens. But don't go just jumping in whole hog on all the drugstores in town until you kind of get your feet wet in one of them. Lori says, are there any new mobile apps out there? The newest one that a lot of folks are mentioning is Fetch Rewards. There are no other new ones beyond that right now. Fetch Rewards is really still in beta, and I don't know that everyone has the patience for it. I will tell you that much. I've tried so far to do a few different receipts. If you purchase a ton of stuff, this is what I ran into this past week. I had a big Publix receipt. We spent $75 in Publix last week. We saved $180, which is a fun week in the grocery store. But that receipt was so long that Fetch Rewards couldn't handle it. They have a max on the number of pictures that you can upload. So you're going to run into some quirks with that one still if you're wanting to play around with that app. I may wait it out if you're not super patient and let them work out some of the bugs that are behind there. As we kind of wrap up, we're right at that moment for the week. If you've got any questions between now and next Monday night, you can always send me a Facebook message straight through the Facebook page on the Southern Savers Facebook page, or send me an email, jenny@southernsavers.com, and I'll be glad to answer them. And we do have a Q&A every Monday night at 8:30 Eastern, so feel free to join us again. I'm always up for topics, so if you want us to cover something in particular, please let me know that too, because we end up just doing repeats like this one. They're always helpful. We can learn some new things or just have a refresher for some of us that have been at this for a long time too. And Christiane, yeah, all of those old CVS videos, they're still up on YouTube. And the CVS one, nothing has really changed at CVS in the last 10 years. That's one of the reasons that I love them too. I learned over 10 years ago at CVS. It's exactly what I know from 10 years ago. How do you recommend using the points at Walgreens? Oop, your question just went away. To not lose points. Lisa, you can totally use them and not lose them by just constantly looking for the next deal, but the deal that doesn't require a threshold. So maybe this week, I don't know that any of them are that amazing this week at Walgreens, but maybe going in and grabbing the 2 Irish Spring or the 2 Irish Spring items and earning that 3,000 balance rewards, and then next week looking for something else that is similar, use those 3,000, earn 3,000 more. That kind of concept. That's really what we're trying to do in the drugstores, is each week using what I came in the door with, getting more back, and then using those the next time I come in the store. I guess that could have summed it up in 60 seconds. I don't know. Well, you guys have a great week, and I will talk to you on Friday afternoon with the weekend deals recap, and I'll pop in with any other deals that we find throughout the week too. I will talk to you later.